Well, hey there, pharmacy owners. Dr. Lisa Faast here, and I'm excited to be talking to you about some products today. A lot of times I talk about operations and hiring and firing and cash flow and all those kinds of things, but today I'm going to be talking to you about some prescription products that you may not know exist that are great for your patients and good for your pharmacy. They're generally not sold through like the big primary or even like the secondary big primary ones. And so you might just not be aware that they're out there. And this is hinging a little bit on the weight loss kind of phenomenon. Certainly GLP-1s and compounds and all those kinds of things have created a frenzy of even more need and desire for weight loss. Thousands and thousands of patients have lost weight, whether it was from medical assisted surgery, GLP-1s, whatever. Many of you have tried to like tap into the medical weight loss. Maybe you're doing compounding, maybe you're doing something else. But I think another opportunity for pharmacy owners out there is to support your patients in any way that you can with their weight loss journey goals or their health journey goals. Now, what happens with weight loss when people lose significant amounts of weight, oftentimes kind of a side effect of that, I'm not going to go into like the mechanism of action of that, but a lot of people who drop significant amounts of weight very quickly often end up having gallstones and gallbladder problems. And it's not just a GLP-1 phenomenon. It happens with bariatric surgery. It happens with, people that are do like the Biggest Loser where they just diet and exercise really hard. It happens with GLP-1s. It doesn't really matter what caused the weight loss. Kind of like after you lose a bunch of weight, you lose it quickly, many of those patients end up with some gallbladder issues. And so what can you do? Obviously, you can have your gallbladder taken out. I've been one of those patients that have had my gallbladder taken out. That's certainly an option. But before you get that bad, there's a product out there, Ursodiol. Ursodiol has been around for forever. It's gone away, come back, gone away, come back, kind of some things. Because it's obviously not used a whole bunch. It's not a mass, tons of millions of patients are on it. And so that's why it's been kind of hard to like get it to stick around in order to get it used enough. One of the great pharma companies that I love to work with, FH2, that's F like Frank, H like Harry, the number 2, FH2, they bring a lot of these products, uniquely dosed and uniquely helpful products to market. And they carry a line of Ursodiol. And so Ursodiol, for those of you that may not be pharmacists, but maybe you own a pharmacy or you manage a pharmacy, Ursodiol helps with gallstones, gallbladder health. And so as you're talking to patients, especially your patients that are seeing great success, whether you're dispensing the medication or not, you might to talk to them about a gallbladder health kind of awareness. Now, it doesn't mean every patient's going to need Ursodiol by all means, but there are some things that you can do to help support their gallbladder health. So it might be something that you want to start to chat with them about as patients start to transition maybe off of their compounded GLP-1s. If you are doing tirzepatide and they have to get off tirzepatide once the deadline's up in a couple of months from now, maybe they just hit their goal weight and they're switching to maintenance mode. Maybe, just as they start to transition from maybe active weight loss to maintenance mode, this might be something you just want to chat with them about, is watching out for gallbladder health, doing what you can to prevent issues, because you don't want to be like me and have a gallbladder full of stones and the only option then at that point is surgery. You want to get it before that. And so if you haven't or aren't aware of FH2 and their fabulous line, they actually carry just a small number of products, but it's a nice product. They got some low dose oxy pills combinations. They got the Ursodiol. So they've got some other options, but I wanted to talk about the Ursodiol just because so many pharmacies have so many patients that are on a weight loss journey. They're either starting because it's New Year's and you're starting now, or they've been on it for a while. Maybe they took the GLP-1s, whether it was commercial or compounded or whatever, but you have to have some other way to support those patients. Many of those patients carry very real fears of like gaining the weight back, or having side effects of having lost that weight. And so gallbladder health is a very important aspect of that. Not only can you help them transition into maintenance, maybe it's lowering the doses of their GLPs, maybe it's going on a more structured eating plan, but being watchful of that gallbladder issue that just happens. Again, it doesn't matter what they did to lose the weight. When people lose significant amounts of weight over a shortened amount of time, you just tend to have these gallbladder issues that come up. So I just wanted to chat that about with you. I've been talking with tons of our pharmacies, tons of our peptide class attendees, not only about transitioning away from the tirzepatide compounds, maybe back to the semaglutide, maybe back to some other things. But you have all these successful patients, like some of our my partners and some of our early peptide attendees have thousands of patients that have gone through a weight loss protocol, whether it was 3 months or a year, to lose weight, and they have actually achieved the goals that they wanted to achieve. But we want to make sure that we prevent them from having any problems, and we also want to provide a program and support system for them so that they don't regain the weight and have to go through it all again. So anyways, check out FH2 and their products of Ursodiol. I'll post some links below this. Just a lot of you aren't aware because they're not available through your primary wholesalers. You can actually order direct from FH2, which is awesome. And one of our favorite wholesalers, Real Value Products, also carries their products. So if you already have a Real Value RX account, you can order directly from them as well. But these are just some good products for a lot of patients that are out there that have lost weight, that got on the GLP-1 craze, still getting on now. Again, it's New Year's, it's resolution time. A lot of people want to lose weight. So just want to put that little seed in your brain that this might be a product that you want to pay attention to and possibly bring up and recommend for your patients that it's appropriate for. So that is it for today. If you have any questions, pop them below. Happy to ask them, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.